became interested in dentistry when I was in middle school. I actually thought about being a physician, but all my friends whose dads were physicians, their dads were gone all the time to hospitals, and I felt like that I could still be in the medical field but enjoy that 9 to 5 and have a family first, and so being a dentist was attractive to me. When I started doing voluntary dentistry in Richmond, I had 3 small children, and for me to volunteer on Saturdays was really stealing time from my children and my family. So what I decided to do was build time into my schedule during the week, which is Thursday mornings, and that way I am able to use it during my work day and still save my family time for the weekends.
In addition to coming weekly and sacrificing his office time, Rob brings his dental chairside assistant to the clinic who works so closely with him that their time at crossover is that much more efficient and they can see more patients.
He's very high energy. We call him our rock and roll dentist because he comes in and he likes to listen to rock and roll music. He's very excited about being at crossover and helping our less fortunate patients.
It's the most exciting time of the week for me. And not only do I get to work with these patients, but I also have an influence. I feel like God's called me to be a mentor, and I'm able to mentor these dental students that volunteer and rotate through there every week. I'm able to mentor dental volunteers.
He's friendly, he's kind, he is very sensitive to patients' emotional and spiritual needs.
There was this one gentleman in particular who was in a wheelchair. He really loved Dr. Cox, and one day his ride backed out on him, and so he actually wheeled his wheelchair in the cold rain all the way from his house to the clinic so he wouldn't miss his visit with Dr. Cox.
The feedback you get from patients when you're done with patients is incredible. Most patients tell you, gee, thank you so much for treating me like a real person. So I think that the care and concern we give them at Crossover is so different, and that's one reason I volunteer there.
Rob has been involved in our dental program for quite a while now. He has brought equipment, he has brought his staff, he has recruited other dentists, he's helped us save cost by donations and leveraging donations from the dental supply industry.
There are themes in the Bible, and one theme you discover is that God has a special place in his heart for several groups of people: the poor, the sick, the alien, and the orphan. And what's interesting about Crossover, and one of the reasons I'm down to Crossover, is that's one of the few facilities that allows you to actually work on all 4 groups of those people and really feel like you're doing what God's called you to do.